What's happening? It's your boy Mike Williams. I'm a law enforcement, people motivating husband and father who's here to develop people to their best potential without limits, without barriers, and without excuses. I appreciate you guys for joining me here on the live this afternoon. If you're watching the recording, this message is for you because you're seeing this right away. For those who are all logging on, who getting the notifications that I'm going live, I want you to like this video. I want you to share this video. And I want you to just comment where you are watching me from. I want to get to know you a little bit more. Today I'm going to share just some insight about Facebook ads. Briefly, not going to be here long, but I'm going to share some good results that I've gotten over the course of the next 90 days and how you could possibly get those results too. If you are pretty much get the use of my proven strategy, right? It's proven strategy. I got the results. I'm going to show you results. And if you have a business and you're looking to specifically build your home-based business, this definitely will work for you. I'm going to go through a couple of my ads, a couple of reasons why these ads work and how you can implement them into your business as well. So I really look forward to sharing this with you today. I'm going to have you here for not too long, but longer than usual. You can always come back and watch the recording if you don't have the time right now. But most definitely, I want you to like this post. I want you to share this video, and I want you to comment where you are watching me from so I can get to know a little bit more about you. As I go through the content, because I'm going to turn around and I'm going to look at my computer. You're going to get a screenshot of my computer in a little bit. As I go through the content, you have questions. I might not get to them right away, but I will get to them, maybe even respond in the comments a little later on and give you a detailed answer to that question. So don't hesitate to ask the questions. Even though I might not answer it right now live, I will get to it. Trust me, most definitely. Once you comment on this video a little later on after you watch the recording, you might get a message in your inbox. Something cool, something simple with a few different bonuses. So don't hesitate to comment. Don't be scared. I got some good stuff I'm going to send directly to you, right to your inbox. Maybe an ebook, maybe a couple of videos that I have to share with other people, but it'll be yours. Just for being here, just for sharing this time with me, just for absorbing this information. And I truly hope you take the time to go out there and implement a few strategies. Ask me a few questions. If you want to ask them privately, go ahead and do that. Because like I said, I'm a law enforcement, people motivating husband and father who's here to develop people to their best potential without limits, barriers, or excuses. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go over to my computer and I'm going to share some awesome insight with you, some information. You're going to get to know a little bit more about me and how I got started in this industry and the things that I'm doing currently to not only build a business from home, but the things that I'm doing offline as well. You'll get a little dabble with that. So I'm going to go ahead, let me switch this around. Let's get on the computer and let's chat a little bit more about Facebook ads. Peace. All right, what's happening? So we're going to talk about my FB method, right? Simple, straight to the point. Nothing too technical, nothing too difficult. And I believe that a lot of people look at Facebook ads because they got so many different tools that you can use to organize and build your ads and expand your ads and duplicate your ads and retarget things and create audiences, do AdSense, insight research, so many different tools. So it can be overwhelming. All right, but it's very simple. And how I'm gonna do this tonight, I'm gonna give you a timeline of who I am for those who don't know me. I'm gonna give you just brief, nothing crazy. A couple of little bullet points of who I am just to get to know me a little bit more. And then I'm going to go into my results of what I've been able to accomplish in the last 90 days with a small business side that I've been promoting. Okay, I'm going to show you results, back office stuff, all that good stuff. Then we're going to go into, after that, we're going to go into actually looking at some ads and helping you understand that ad from top to bottom. All right, and why everything is important and why you should be adding these different things to your ads, okay? Especially when you're in the home-based business industry, all right? So, a little about me. Here's a quick timeline. 2008, I was a struggling network marketer, living in my mom's basement, and that's the moment I decided to go online. I started a couple of different businesses from the internet that weren't necessarily affiliate marketing related, but they were solely home businesses. I was taking calls from my computer and selling different little what they call it, CPA offers for people over the phone. If you don't know what CPA is, it's called cost per action. You can look it up. But I was selling them via phone. They were doing like these huge advertising campaigns on the radio. People would call in for free offers. I pick up the phone right from home, talk to them for a little bit, take credit card information, close the deal, and I was doing like, even then I was doing doing like 3 something a week doing that. And I used to literally work from 6 a.m. to noon. It was pretty dope. After I was struggling as a network marketer, got on the internet to try to become a better network marketer via the internet, ran across a couple of websites, and that's how I ended up getting into that business back then. Moved forward to 2014. I was still internet marketing, but at this point, the company I was working for before shut down, so I wasn't getting any calls at my computer. So I was struggling through life. I was struggling as a husband, struggling as a parent at the time, different career choices, banking, group home management, call center stuff, like all these different things I was doing, just trying to find my way, but most importantly, just being a man and handling my business, right? Even though I was struggling as an entrepreneur, I still had to handle my business. So I would work pretty much all day during the day, come home real quick, eat, get showered, change, and then I go to my overnight gig, work again. And at my overnight gig, I was literally building my business overnight, my internet marketing business. 2014, to go back to 2014, that's when I created the self-driven profit system. So I had learned how to sell those CPA offers I was selling in 2008. I learned how to sell them via the internet. So I created the self-driven profit system to help other people sell CPA offers as well. So the self-driven profit system is still running to this day, running pretty much on autopilot. And that's one of my biggest accomplishments as an internet marketer. I created my own system. It's not like a multi-million-dollar system or anything like that, but it's my system and it's still operational. And individuals are still using it for the training, coaching, and I'm still getting paid from it. So yeah, I love it, right? 2016, I decided to pursue a lifelong dream to become a law enforcement officer. 2016, I went to the police academy. And it was awesome. It was a good time in my life for my wife and I. We moved out of New York, relocated, purchased a beautiful home, several new cars, and it was awesome. And I was blessed to be able to go to the police academy and still have my marketing system that was working for me while I was in the police academy. So 2016 was, wasn't an easy year because of the transition. I had a third child, so it was a lot going on. In 2016, but we made it happen. It started in 2015, and then 2016 is when I graduated from the police academy, started working law enforcement full time. But it's awesome because I still enjoy the flexibility of being able to supplement my income with internet marketing and also fulfilling a lifelong dream to become a police officer. 2017, I get the bug again for online marketing as far as building a business. A new business is concerned. So 2017, I started a new campaign, got back in the game, full swing, full speed ahead, throwing haymakers in 2017. So I began to sell a small ticket business and build a residual income. Some of you may recognize the small business that I'm a part of. Some of you might even be in it. But tonight is not about that. Tonight is just about what I've been able to accomplish with Facebook ads to build that business up and how you can potentially do the same thing. And I'm gonna be open and honest with you guys. I'm gonna share not only the income, but I'm gonna share with you what I spent to make that income, because I think that a lot of people are missing that point on how they're gonna be able to make the big bucks or the bigger bucks on the internet, right? And understand that this is not a job. Your home-based business is not a job. It's a business, okay? And a lot of people get started based on ads that they see, ads that say things like, Facebook will pay you to, post ads online. For every Facebook friend you got, you can make $80, or just whack marketing. People flashing money that they didn't make in the business and different things that just not going to be successful. So I tested a couple of these things earlier in the year, and I just personally wasn't digging it, and then I switched it up a little bit, and I really used some specific internet marketing techniques, like internet marketing techniques you should be using, not only to get past the obstacles of Facebook, because they don't like home-based business owners, but also to show individuals that you're serious about your business and that you are a serious marketer and not just somebody trying to make a quick buck. Show you the difference between the two. All right, so I'm gonna share that with you tonight. I hope you get some insight from it. First, let me go over the results. Okay, what decides to tell others about my results, and that's today. Okay, my F-book now. Here's some results. So since January this year, so right now it's been 3 months. January, February, March, April. It's been 3 months. Okay, 90 days. $20,065.81 in a small ticket product. Some people have done far more dollars than that. Some people less. It's not a lot of money, but it's a lot to most. Most people can't do that in 90 days selling on the internet. Okay, most people can't do it, right? Some people do 4 or 5 times that amount. Okay, and I'm gonna share with you tonight the difference on how they can make that much money. People just have different products, programs, and services. You have to be selling a product, program, or service. You can't just be selling air to people. It's got to be a product, program, or service, something they can access, even if they decide not to be professionals and business owners. If they don't want to build the business, they still should have access to a product, program, or service. Okay, in order for you to have a legitimate home-based business, and something that is not a pyramid scheme, something that is not a scam. It has to be a product, program, or service someone can either physically touch or log in on the internet, have access to, learn something from, or be able to call a 1-800 number and actually get some service, right? That's what you need to be promoting and marketing. If it's anything outside of that, if they can't use it to diet, or if they can't use it for a service, if they can't, then you're dealing with a Ponzi or a pyramid scheme. Other than that, if somebody spends money with the company you're involved in and they receive something that they can use, you're on the right track. $3,442.50 with a small ticket system. Okay, so this particular system actually sells my small ticket product, so that I'm not going door to door, so I'm not inboxing the inbox, so I'm not pretty much trying to sell my little offer. This system does it for me, which is very, very helpful. When you're an internet marketer, you need a system that's going to sell for you, because that's how you create that automation piece, because that's one of the biggest components to your business, is the thing that will sell for you. Okay, that's what makes this all magical. That's why we all attracted to it, because it's what makes the time freedom. Okay, it's what turns a 40-hour week into a 5-hour week because of the automation. All right, so this is the money that I've been able to make in 90 days from this particular small ticket system. Actually, yeah, that's right. Is that right? I think no. The total was 20,000. Okay, and I made 3,442 specifically with the small ticket system, but the total was 20,000. Okay, so that's the total in 90 days, and then I don't want you to think it was 23,000. It was 20,000, but then I broke it up. So 20,000 minus this 3,442 is what I made in the small ticket product specifically, and then the 3,442 is what I made in the small ticket system. Okay. And the name, I mean, the small ticket product is MCA, and the small ticket system is DIM. So just throw it out there, because I don't want you to think it's called small ticket product or whatever. So my ad spend, what did I spend since January 1 till now? $5,000, right? Most people would say that's too damn much, right? Even I was saying that's too damn much, but that's a lot, right? So don't worry about the 3,400, but because the 3,400 is already included with the 20. Okay, so your 20 minus the 5, it puts you at about $15,000 in profit, which is not bad. You spend 5, you take home 15,000, which is cool. But I'm gonna show you some numbers later on how a lot of you guys can make so much more money, because you're probably in a 3-tiered business where you have a small ticket product, you have a medium-sized product, and you have a larger product. For those individuals in that 3-tier business, you can make so much more money with $5,000 ad spend, or maybe even less, right? Understand that I was doing a small ticket product, so that's why the numbers are so low, right? The number is 20,000 with a $15,000 profit, very, very low. But I'm gonna show you how to scale it up. But I'm also show you what's the cool part. The cool part, why that $5,000 ad spend is important to me, because I'm gonna show you why. Right, so here's the profit. Yeah, $15,000, $65, 81 days, in 90 days. Okay, not bad, right? Not bad. Not a whole bunch of money. It's not gonna make you rich, right? It may or may not change your life. I don't know. For me, it's supplement. For you, maybe your only income, right? Whatever the case may be, whatever it is for you. Okay. But here's the cool part. The things that really matter. Okay. Here's what matters. The $3,442.51 is residual. Okay, it's residual. Okay, some people might have canceled their service. Maybe it wasn't for them. Maybe they don't like the system. Maybe they don't like the product. They canceled. That's fine. So that 34 might technically be 28. It's still residual, and it's going to come regardless if I do anything or not. So now I look at that 5,000 a little bit differently. So as I'm constantly marketing and building my business, this 3,000 turns into 4, turns into 5, turns into 6, turns into 7. Of various different people who are using the product, program, or service, right, on a residual basis. So building a residual income, that really changed the perspective on this $5,000 now, right? So then I built a fan page of 15,000 fans. So it's like, this is 15,000 fans. So this changes my social status. This changes my authority status. So it changes a lot of things, because when people visit the page, they say, wow, 15,000 people like this individual, he must have something to say. So this is just the world that we live in. Social media, people base your importance on your social media status, right? So if, as an entrepreneur, you take advantage of that, and you pretty much go with the times, and you learn how to turn that into money. Also, I created a large retargeting list. What's retargeting? All right, so for all those individuals that actually clicked the link, went to a specific page, inboxed me, engaged on my page, I get to make an audience of each one of those buckets, okay? And I can retarget those audiences with cool messages that relate to the first interaction they had with me. So if the first interaction was a video of some sort, I can follow up and retarget them with an offer, okay? So this is where, Facebook ads gets really, really cool, because of that retargeting power of how you can really have that conversation with people on ongoing, just simply retargeting them, right? And that retargeting list is over. I mean, geez, that has to be pretty high. I'll show you my audience list. And as a home-based business owner marketing with Facebook, you will get some accounts shut down. So I had a few accounts shut down. I'm gonna show you my latest account, and just the audience is over like 150,000 people who are on custom audiences, which is awesome. So I get to retarget with them, right? The last D created 2 Facebook groups with over 1,000 members. That's powerful, right? So now I have a fan page list, I have a retargeting list, I have a Facebook group with over 1,000 members. That's another list. And then I have a 5,000 person email list that I created since January, right? Some people have created bigger, some people have created smaller. It is what it is. These are my results. So this $20,000 only came from about 250, a little over 250 people, right? There's 5,000 people on my email list that said they're interested, right? So this $5,000 doesn't look too bad now. Now, a lot of people don't have $5,000 to spend, and I get it, right? Totally get it, right? In my training, I pretty much show you how to turn Facebook's money into your money, right? So it didn't mean I came in the game with $5,000. I learned how to flip Facebook's credits into money from my own business, okay? So there's a way you can, literally create money without having as much money. And at the same time, if you utilize what I'm going to teach you tonight, and if you got a 3-tiered business, you don't need to spend that much money. It is a lot of money. And it's just a small ticket offer that I had, but I was looking for long-term success, right? I was looking for a 10,000 residual over the course of 12 months versus, not having that residual income or just focusing on the upfront cash, right? That's literally $20,000 made in 90 days, okay? There's still 3 more quarters left in the year, right? And remember, this is money that's supplementing, okay? And this is the position that you could possibly be in, but you got to work at it. It's not going to come overnight. I don't even care if your budget's $100, $1,000, whatever it is. You can scale it up to make more money. And if you really want to be successful in a home-based business, you got to understand that you got to invest into yourself and invest into your business. And really, if you look behind me, if you can see behind me, these are all books, marketing books, personal development books, all different books that help me become a better individual and person, because this is a business, right? You want to make this type of money, you got to build the business, period. Okay? And I'm being straight up with you. So people who make more money, some people spend this and make 3 times as much money. Why? Because they're better than me, right? They're better than me in Facebook ads. I'm still learning, but I was able to do what I did with fundamentals. Okay? All right, cool deal. So later on, you'll be able to get my full training, $49 one time, whole bunch of videos. I'll show you what comes with the training a little later. But right now, let's go into the back office and let's look at some ads. So for $49, remember that by the end of the video, if you're interested, there's a link on this video. I might just send you a link to your inbox as well. $49 one time, and I'm gonna show you exactly what's gonna come for that $49 after I show you some inside results here. Okay? So hold tight. Let's see. Well, let's start over here. So let's just log into this real quick. So, here's my account, here's my account with my small ticket company or whatever. And it's from January up until March, right? So we have some really decent weeks, $1,000, $1,500 a week. It's not bad, good money. It adds up, Last 2 weeks I took off. I also told my VA to take off. So my numbers were down. I didn't run any ads or anything like that, tweaking and changing. Because I did have another Facebook ad account shut down. So I had to readjust and figure out, how exactly can I be more valuable and run ads with Facebook. So the last 2 weeks are a little lower than most because of that reason. And it's okay. Sometimes you got to take a couple of steps back in order to leap forward in your business. Okay? It's just the reality of business. Affiliate dashboard, just to show you, this is my dashboard. Let me see. Okay, so it's my dashboard. Where's my name? Oh, there it is, Mike Williams. Let's see. $81 yesterday, $54 yesterday, and a lot of this is residual. This from business I did in January and February. Some are new sales, some aren't. But it's business, the old business. $81.54. That's not bad. That's coming in from the system. So if you look at the details, we got money coming in. $494. It looks like I probably got some pending payments coming in. Yep, $189 there, $121 there, coming straight to my inbox. I ain't mad at it. Let's go back to this last page, and still $494 still pending. If I go back to January, look at January. Scroll down here. So there's the $34.42.50 from the daily income method, and there's other things that you can buy from this company, but I don't usually sell a lot of stuff from here. But this particular one, this is residual. Okay. Let me show you the list. So this is a list I've been building since January. 5,500 people on that list. Been a little slow last couple of days, only doing about 50 to 60 leads a day. There's some points where I run ads and I'm doing 200 to 300 leads a day, and you can tell the difference in the sales in those times that it happens. See that? So when your lead flow is flowing like crazy, your numbers are going to be wide up. On average, you can see my average lead flow. If it's about 100 to 120 a day, this is about the average pace that we're going to be at. Okay, those are just legitimate numbers, and these things you really need to think about. Like, if you really want to build a business, these are the components that it has to be done. Right? Then we got a follow-up series. Always have to have a follow-up series. Let's look at different list. So this is the follow-up series, right? So these emails go out regardless if I do anything. 15 days worth of emails, right? They go out. Boom, 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 boom. I'm at work, rocking the beat. I'm with the family, whatever the case may be. My business is still growing for me, making sales and so forth. I think this just jumped up by like 2 as we refreshed, right? Because people are always, as I'm marketing constantly, people are always opting in, okay? Let's go over here though. Let's talk about you, right? Because if you're watching this, I'm pretty sure you're in a business that got 2 or 3 offers, okay? Now imagine if I had a business that was 2 to 3 offers, right? Okay. Say I spent my $5,000 and I was getting 10 cents a click, right? You can get video views for 0.001, okay? But let's say we were doing 10 cents a click to our links, all right? That'll give us about 50,000 visitors. Let's say our capture page, on average, about 20% of the visitors was actually giving us some information. So that's about 10,000 leads, right? And that's about a cost of about 0.5 in for your lead, okay? So this calculator, it calculates automatically for me. So let's say I had 3 offers. One was 37, one was 297, one was 97. And I said my conversion rates for the first one was about 5%, the second one for about 30%, and the last one for about 5%. Okay? So these will be the numbers in revenue that I would make from each one of those products. 18.5, 44.5, right? And then you'll make about $65,000 over the course of, 90 days, 12 months, whatever the case is, whatever it took you to make this ad spend turn into this. But this is a good thing to use in order to kind of get a projection of what your numbers should look like if these are the numbers. If you're getting 10 cents a click, if you're getting 20% of people to opt in, I'm usually getting around 30% of people to opt in. And then it's about your offer, how many people are buying that first offer. So if 5% of people are buying that first offer out of 10,000 people, that's 500 customers, okay? And out of the 500 customers, 30% are saying yes to offer 2, that's 150 customers. Out of the 150 customers, 5% are saying yes to offer 3, that's 25 customers there. So literally, 25 people went through the entire funnel, 150 people went through the first, and 500 people just took the first offer, and then it adds up, okay? So it's something you should always look at. So this is how someone can spend what I spent and make 3 times as much because they have 3 tiered offers, right? I didn't have 3 tiered offers. I had a small offer that was only paying $40, and then I had a follow-up offer that was only paying $13.50. When there's businesses out there that are paying so much more, and a lot of you that are watching these are probably in these businesses, and you're in a good position. You're in a great position. You just have to learn how to turn maybe $500 into $6,000, right? With the same numbers, just less money. That's all. Still getting 10 cents a click. Still getting 20% opt-in rate. Generate you spent $500 to generate 1,000 leads. Spending about 50 cents a lead. Right? And then they go through your different tiers and get yourself $6,000, right? You can play with the numbers all you want, but it's important to know your numbers so you can kind of get an aim on what you need to accomplish in order to hit your financial goal, okay? Something I didn't necessarily do back in January. I just kind of took my experience, set some stuff up, and just rocked out, right? So let me show you some video. So this is my last campaign here, right? Cool campaign. It's a live video right after the gym. Turned on my camera, did a quick live video, okay? What makes this ad so impactful, right, is ad copy, right? Ad copy is so important. I want you to write that down. Ad copy. You need to know ad copy, right? If all else fails, there's a book, right? Here's a book. Let me go to Amazon. It's called Words That Sell, right? This book right here. Get it. Get that book. Get that book. That is the beginning to learn and add copy. Okay, so when people see this, the first thing they say is, too many of us are not living our dreams because we are living our fears. That's catchy. So somebody's like, you know that, right? They go, you know what, he's right. And then they either keep reading or they just watch the video, right? One or the other. But the video, uncover, free download, letting them know, listen, it's free, right? Uncover the truth about how I turned $67 into an extra $1,000, $2,000 a week, right? That's ad copy, right? Something like uncover the truth, right? People are like, that's interesting, right? Download ebook in my new Facebook group, right? And get access to 4 powerful videos about how to start creating income online. So they're getting a free ebook. Facebook groups are free. They get access to videos, right? So this is stuff that I'm giving away. So you're letting them know you're giving away something, right? They're going to get something for opting in for free because you got to exchange, right? If they're going to give you an email, you got to give them something in return, and vice versa. Okay? Like this post, share this post, comment, no fear, and I'll send you the bonuses with your free video. Okay? So this helps us just get interaction and traction on the post when you say things like this post, share this post, no fear. Okay? Very, very important stuff. But be creative. Think about the things that you read. Think about the ways that you talk. Right? We don't always have to have money in our messages either. Right? I got a video that I shared that doesn't have any money in it. And another thing you want to focus on is let me go to photos. Is stories. The power of stories. Right? Stories are so powerful when you are using social media. You got to understand what people like to share. Okay, here's a short story. This is a short story. Wait, is this the one? No, it's a different one. It's somewhere else. What did I put that on? Did I put it on something else? I don't know. I'll figure it out. Let's go through here. A story. I'm trying to look for another one where I told a story. I think it was one with me and my kids. Yeah, I told a story. So here in this image, I share a story, like a real story of, what happened to me. And if you might think you don't have a success story, but you got a story, and because of that story, it's the reason you started your business, right, on the internet. So you want to make sure you let people know about that story. Okay. So when I go into creating ads, that's the most important thing that I focus on. Is what story am I going to tell today? What message am I going to share today? How am I going to get people to move to take action today? And it's your words that's going to get them to take action. Your words, right? Practice with words all the time. It's words that get people to take action, right? And this is how you're going to look different from everybody else. Because this response, I got 29,000 views so far, 48 shares, 196 likes, and all these comments down here, right? Comments of people who are requesting more information, right? Requesting more information, right? Just simply based on those small principles of creating an ad that actually kind of tells a story, right? Have fun with this. Everything doesn't have to be, get paid working on Facebook, $500 to $1,000 a day, right? Ask for more info. Like, make this shit exciting, right? Make it exciting and learn how to do that. Learn how to do it well. And the cool thing about the book's Words That Sell, it has all sorts of templates that you can use so that you don't have to do too much thinking, right? And, once you use those templates so often, you'll then get into the habit of creating your own stuff. But those are the components. Ad copy. And then think about it, you're in the home-based business industry. A lot of people always ask me, like, who are you targeting, right? Who are you targeting? And, I'm not, it doesn't matter really who you target in home-based business unless you're selling somebody a specific tool. Then it matters who you target. But if you're talking about just showing people how to increase their income, that's pretty much everybody. So what you want to do is you want to kind of group the people. I group them. So I group with like motivational speakers. So this would be an interest of people who are interested in all these motivational speakers, right? Or I'll group it with people who are interested in a specific a specific quote or a specific place, or or something specific. Just bundle them up into those different groups and test those groups and see who responds more. If you want to talk to people in the home-based business industry, think of people, persons, things that the home-based industry would be involved in or will be interested in, right? If you're targeting realtors, right, make a group of all realtors and the things that relate to realtors, and then you speak to them from your message. You say, realtors learning how to supplement their real estate commissions via the internet, right? Something like that. I would probably make it a little cleaner and sharper, but that's how it starts. You know what I mean? And you kind of go from there. Don't complicate this stuff. And they say copy and paste, other people, but really think about what attracted you. Okay? And really thought about, if you said, this could have been a little better, this could have been a little different. All right. My pages are super straight to the point. I call it above the fold, so nobody really has to stroll up and down to get access. My capture page doesn't say anything about money because Facebook doesn't like that stuff. And then you hit show show me the money, right? And then I tell them what they're gonna get. They go over to the list and they get their stuff. You know what I mean? So I don't want to have you guys here too long. I just wanted to give you a couple of tidbits, a couple of tips, show you some results. Strictly, I got all those results based on Facebook ads. Did I spend a lot? Yeah, I spent a lot. Can you spend less? Yeah, you can definitely spend less. Can you spend more? Sure, if you want to. But I want you to think of long term and just look at what I accomplished with that. Okay, from the 15,000 fans and followers to the 5,000 leads on my email list to the thousands of people I have on my retargeting list. Right, so there's a lot that I got from that. Okay, with the profit of $15,000. So there's a lot that can come from that. I'm building a business, a solid business, and as you keep marketing over time, those individuals who didn't get started yet or purchased your product or service, they will eventually. Okay, if they're interested. If not, they'll just unsubscribe. Right? So cool deal. So once you pay your $49.99, the $4, $49. Once you pay your $40, pretty much $50, you're gonna get an email from me, and this email is gonna tell you to set up a one-on-one business assessment meeting. So that's gonna be me and you, one-on-one on the phone. Then you're gonna fill out your business assessment questionnaire. I won't speak to you on the phone until you fill out your business questionnaire, because I need to know more about you and your business, right, and your goals. And where you want to be in the next 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. I need that information. And then you get the chance to join our private Facebook group. Once you've paid your $49, you get access to the group, and then you'll be able to and I'll be able to confirm that meeting for you by phone. It's a brief meeting, 20 minutes, just for me to get to know you, help you understand what's coming next with the program. Just a few things that we're going to go over on the program is how to set up your business manager, get access to 3 Facebook accounts before you even start running your ads, how to retrieve a disabled account, the anatomy of a great Facebook fan page, how to position your links to frequently visit places on your fan page, how to structure your about page, how to set up more points to access to your offer, the power of proof videos and why they should lead your campaigns, how to create a responsive video ad, how to hijack the make money with other people videos, the power of Facebook Lives and why Facebook loves them, how to use software and use pre-recorded content to go live with, how to create simple and responsive text ads, what to say and how to say it to get people to request your offers, how to grow your following with words, how to create engagement and lower ad spend, the power of more engagement and how to get it without offers, how to automate the selling process and disappear from your business, understanding the importance of interest, lookalike audiences, and retargeting, how to retarget your fans and freak them out into buying product or joining your team, the power of pixels and why so many marketers miss their mark, and understanding budgets and how to scale up. So these are just some of the things we're going to go over in the coming weeks. About 2 to 3 videos will be created per week. But this is just $49.99 is a one-time fee. You'll be a lifetime member of that group. And any new stuff that happens, you'll get access to. But this is an opportunity to connect with me and really, have somebody to support you. Not support you per se, not hold your hand, but at least you'll have somebody to, send a message to. You'll have somebody you can connect with. Will I try to sell you other things in the future? Absolutely, because that's what I am. I'm a salesman. That's what we do. That's what you do. You're a salesman or a saleswoman, and you should be getting in that mode all the time, that you're always thinking about closing a sale. That's just naturally what happens. All right, so these are just a few things that we get, but these are the first 3 steps right here, which are super, super important. And as the videos are created, they get added. We do a live stream in the group so that everybody could not only get access, but also interact live as we do the trainings and so forth and so on. So I look forward to you going ahead and spending your $49.99. Just simply click the link that's there. You could go to, I think it's called My FB Ad Method. All right. So you can go to myfbadmethod.com. The website will look like so. Let me put it here. Go to www.myfbadmethod.com and you can sign up for $49.99 and we can connect and go from there. So I hope you got something from this training tonight. Just a little tidbits. There's so much more information to share. We just don't have the time tonight to do it. But those little things that I share with you tonight, from ad copy, not getting stressed over your targeting, those 2 things alone are super, super important when it comes to building your business. Understanding that, hey, you got to invest into yourself, you got to invest into your business, and understand it's long term. Okay, it's long term that you're focusing on. We're not focusing on money. We're focusing on generating ads, building an audience, and keeping our content coming, so that eventually people say, you know what, this guy, this gal is not playing. Let me get started too. All right, guys, I'll see you soon. Peace.